Hey, evening all, Sneaky Links back tonight, and tonight we're going to talk about dodgy geezers. Now, I was catching up some YouTube videos earlier yesterday evening, or sometime this evening, and I went to Dragon Ball Jiu-Jitsu's page, and he's updated his thing like, and just saying what he's doing, and he came up with this little story near the end, where he had a customer, he went round there because nothing was working, the printers weren't working, blah 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 blah. Anyway, to cut a long story short, it turns out somebody, or a so-called technician, had said he'd repaired it, took it back, and then done a runner, basically. And when old Dragon Ball got it home, or whatever he was doing with it, or on site, Ubuntu had been installed on it, with no updates or nothing. Now, for number one, this is just bad practice on the whole for anybody who does anything to do with computers, don't you think? It gives us all a bad name, and there's enough bad people out there as it is. So we don't need it really. Number two, you don't go around a customer's place. This is not you, Dragon Ball, by the way. This is the other guy. You don't go around a customer's place saying you're going to fix it and then put a completely different operating system on. No backup. Don't give them no tuition at the end of it to even say you've changed it or anything. It's just completely bad practice. In theory, we should get the guy and shoot him. But he probably don't even live around there anymore anyway, does he really? It would have been different if the father or the son or the daughter or the person or the mother had put it on themselves, and then, you know, or they've tried something, it didn't work, they've buggered it up. So, you know, I mean, there's enough toss-pots out there at the moment, isn't there, really? Blimey. This one really got on my goat. And to top it all, you know, there's lots of people out there that do this, and I just don't understand it. Why do it? Is it just for a quick quid or a quick buck, as you say in the States? I don't know. Now, a couple of weeks ago on the BBC, there was a TV programme, basically, and it went into computer repair places, hidden camera, blah blah blah, and these guys were supposed to be really, really good, and they were just getting all the information out of the systems, having a good laugh, mucking about of it. Really gives people like us a really, really bad name when we're only trying to help people at the end of the day, don't you think? I mean, I'm just getting off my chest, really, because it really got me goat up, to say the least. Good practices. If you're somebody who wants to get your computer repaired, whoever you use, whether it's from a local paper, from the net or a shop, try and find out if anybody else has had anything repaired by them and how your service was. Especially if it's somebody, just a one-man band. If people said, you know, he's alright, or you've been recommended, normally, on the whole, you're okay. I mean, most of my people I deal with, it's on recommendation only now. I don't even bother advertising the paper, there's no point. There's enough out there without advertising. And plus, when you advertise, it costs you money, and a lot of the people you go and see, it's not really worth going because they've really buggered up their system anyway, and when you tell them how much it's going to cost, they don't like the idea, especially if they're using Windows. Or Mac even, I suppose. Not that I've had to do any Macs. There you go. So, that's one bit of me little rant anyway. Right, number two, where I live I do a lot of older customers. Now, the average older customer, all he does is email and surf the web, print his photos, does a bit of family stuff, blah 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 blah. Here in the UK, a lot of pensioners are not very well off. Now, what I do, I have a pensioner rate, which basically means I don't earn much money, but people on the net and they're happy. At the end of the day, they're happy. And you go and do them, sort them out. If they can't pay straight away, I'm not too worried. I mean, come on, they're 65, 70-year-old. They're trying to get into new technology. It's our job to help them at the end of the day, isn't it? At the end of the day. Anyway, that was my little rant. But, you know, watch out who you give your PC to, or you have come round your house, basically. Just watch what you're doing. Sneaky Linux out for now. Lovely.